Manjusha, Kale. Buckle up. Buckle up. Manjusha, Kale.
Have you ever felt like a balloon with all its air out? Have you ever felt the chattering of neurons in your head? Have you ever felt like a genie out of the bottle? All at once? Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guest. Thrilling evening to you all. I will never forget the day I rode the scariest roller coaster ride of my life, the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket at the Universal Studios. After a long wait, we finally reached the platform to get on the ride. Roller coasters scare me. And at that point, I could hear only one voice in my head. You cannot do it. Go ahead and run. Don't be so scared, mother. The ride is going to be so much fun, said my excited, thrilled daughters. To my surprise, these thrill seekers dashed to the rear end of the coaster, and me and my husband in the commotion found ourselves seated right in the front of the coaster. Buckle up, said the ride attendant. But the coaster started to take off on its first steep climb. And as it's reaching the top, I'm telling myself, you're a brave lady. You can handle this. This is no problem. All of a sudden, the coaster takes a sharp plunge around the bend, and I scream worse than all the screams put together. The ride was over in 1 minute and 30 seconds. True to the words of my daughter, I was ecstatic. It went up and down, up and down. I felt so scared, so sick, so frightened, so thrilled, so excited, all at once. I was ecstatic. I had conquered a crazy looking ride. You asked me how? In spite of my fears, I took the decision to ride on it. And the reward was, I discovered a new joy to ride roller coasters. I'm sure you all will agree. Life is like the roller coaster ride. Let me ask you, where do you sit in the coaster of your lives? Do you sit in the front, face life head on, taking the risk and coming out of your comfort zones? Do you sit in the middle? Stay safe in the cocoons of your comfort zones. Do you sit at the edge because you just want to coast through life? Or worst yet, do you just stand by the side and watch as the coaster of your life passes by and you do not ride on it? For many of us out there, coming out of our comfort zone can be very fearful, can be daunting. The fear of failure, the fear to be laughed at, made fun of, can really make you nervous. Have you ever felt like that before? Let me take you back to the year 2002. We were a group of young employees assembled to learn team building skills. Rappelling, rock climbing, all the outdoor activities were there. Back then, my athletic abilities were very challenged as they are today, and I did not want to attempt any. I could hear only one voice in my head. You cannot do it. I turned to run, but the instructor was a very patient man. He pulled me aside and showed me a piece of paper. It had a quote written on it. Life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. This small, powerful sentence pushed me into doing what I felt was the simplest, rappelling. And so there I was, buckled up, holding onto the rope tightly, shivering, rapping on the mountains, coming down, trying to come down, and I hurt myself. All my colleagues laughed at me. But believe me, it was magic. I still recollect the spirit of that moment on the mountains. It helped me realize that I could do something I was not prepared to do yet. Such small instances of coming out of my comfort zone gave me small rewards in the form of realizations, in the form of new joys, in form of discovering myself, inventing new abilities. In my life, there's always a constant fight with my comfort zone. I push it and it pushes me back. But through my experiences, I have stumbled upon a catalyst that will help me come out of my mundane autopilot existence. What about you all? Have you considered that it is this comfort zone which is making you not take the decisions, not enjoying life, not being there where you have to be? What is it that is holding you back? The fear? I request you, I challenge you all, find that one comfort zone and briefly step out of it. Do not get rid of the fear. The fear is going to be there, except that you are going to be afraid. Go ahead and do it anyway. Now I'm standing in front of you with the only voice in my head. You cannot do it. But go ahead and do it anyways. My dear audience, you get to ride the roller coaster that we call life only once. I urge you all, sit in the front, buckle up, ride the coasters of your life at full throttle. Remember the quote, life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. Let the magic unfold. Contest here.
We will now have 3 minutes for